Quick question for you. Is your niche hot or not? Do you have a niche? Are you ready to up-level your niche? Why is a niche even important? If we haven't met before, my name is Gwyneth and I work with female leaders, trailblazers, change makers, soulful innovators to help them build their brand, to help them create wealth from a place of integrity. If that's you, then I know that it's not just about the business, it's about growing, it's about helping other people, making the world at some level a better place. So why is your niche important? What is the problem with a niche? Well, I know that from personal experience, when you first go into business, there is this desire to want to be able to work with absolutely everybody. Quite apart from wanting to pay the bills, you want to be able to say yes to people. Perfectly understandable. But that can be a bit of an issue, because if you end up confusing people, if you tell one person, this is what I do, and then you tell another person, oh, and I do this as well, what happens is you end up diluting your services, you confuse your clients, and in the end, you end up serving no one. Now, there are 3 levels of niche work that needs to be done in your business. The first is, like I said, to define your niche. Who do I love working with? Then you're going to refine your niche. Okay, I understand that maybe I should let this and that go and I'm going to focus a bit more. But then you do get to a place where you need to up level your niche. Now, as we know, quantum physics, where we put our focus, where our focus goes, that's where our energy flows. And if you aren't really thinking about too far into the future, if you just get to that point, if you get to that plateau where you think something has to change, I'm working too much, I love having all these clients, but actually my service is beginning to suffer. At that plateau, again, it can be very difficult to start up-leveling your niche. Ideally, you need to be doing it when you've already refined it, when you're feeling comfortable, but you know that the next spurt of growth is going to come. If you are trying to be still everything to everybody, as I mentioned, you end up confusing your clients. You will go into overwhelm. You will end up just burning out, basically, because there aren't ever going to be enough hours in the day for you to be able to serve those you want to best serve. So what can you actually do about this? Well, quite apart from, like I said, taking a step back, you need to ask yourself, what is holding me back? Why am I afraid of potentially, up-leveling, niching down even further? Could it be that you are fearful of losing business opportunities, new opportunities? Are you fearful of losing clients? Do you feel bad potentially if you say, actually, I'm going to refine and up level? Is there a fear that you are going to lose clients that you already have? All of those things, again, perfectly natural. And there are lots of things that you can do. This up-leveling, this refining, it doesn't have to happen over the next 24 hours. And there are ways that you can manage client expectations, potentially redelegate or recommend even. I know that's a brave step for some to take. Recommend other people in your sector who aren't maybe at the same level or who offer the type of expertise that those clients are looking for that you have decided to let go of. And on that note, ask yourself these 2 questions. What could you let go of? What are the things in your business that you no longer enjoy doing? There is absolutely no point in pushing yourself to continue providing a service if you don't enjoy it. I know, I've been there. I'm not going to go into details, but I've been through several circles in my 8 years of business. Almost 10 years of business, actually. See how time flies. But if you knew that by up-leveling your niche, you are going to be providing an even better service, an even greater level of expertise to those you work with, and working less hours, and potentially generating more wealth so that you could have more time freedom and potentially also be supporting more of those people that you wanted to support, would it be worth it to you to actually up-level? So there are a few questions there that you need to ask yourself. I appreciate that when I talk about up-leveling your niche, it's easy for me to say. I know that it takes time and careful consideration to do. But one thing is very clear. You cannot continue growing from the perspective of where you are until you just get into that confusion and that overwhelm. It's absolutely essential that at some point you stop and ask yourself, where do I want to be in 1 year? Where do I want to be in 2 years? So that you can start working towards that, so that you can see potentially which services you need to release, even thinking about how many hours a week you want to be working, and how you can potentially, if you are concerned about losing clients or having to pass clients on or stop serving them, what could you actually do to help them continue so that you're not just dropping them cold like one other business in the news right now that shall remain nameless, shameless. Just looking at my notes here. I think I've told you everything. If you'd like to find out if your niche is hot or not, if you'd like to discover how to up-level your niche using a simple step-by-step process that doesn't push you into overwhelm, do check out the VIP days that I have on my website. And if you're looking for something a little bit more solid, shall I say, a bit more commitment, because you're prepared to invest in you and your business, because you know you want that time freedom, that financial freedom 6 months, 12 months from now, please do book a time for us to call. And again, there is a link in the comments for you to do so. In between times, stay safe, stay healthy. Stay fabulous. Loads of love, and bye for now.